Your Compass Show. I'm so excited today. We have some very, very special wow. Talk about stumbling, and the girls are wondering what happens. We just keep going on forward from where I stumbled at. We have some very special guests with us today, and it's always a fun time and a fun show for me to do because it's like I get to go on spring break without going on spring break. And this year with all the snow, I'm sure everybody's thinking, oh, we need to go to warm places. So with that, I'd like to say welcome to my guest. It's wonderful to have you on the show. And we're going to get started by having them introduce themselves, share their name, their home country, and tell us a little bit about their home city. So Jia, no, I didn't say that right.
Jai.
Jai.
Yes.
Okay, Jai will start us off.
Yep. So hi, my name is Jai Yang, and I'm from China.
Okay.
Yep.
And what's your hometown? Tell me a little bit about it. What's it like?
So the name of my hometown, actually, I should probably say home city.
Okay.
It's Jiangsu. Yeah, it's a northern city in China. So my city is really close to Russia, probably like 2 or 3 hours from Russia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm trying to get China in my head and there's no picture coming in.
That's fine.
I'll be very honest with you. So how far is Beijing from you then?
Well, I have no idea about how many kilometers, but I could tell you it takes me about 22 hours to take the trains to Beijing from my city.
That helps.
Yeah.
So it's a long distance. So
yes,
that
long
helps
distance.
me. Then I'm getting a better picture. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. All right, then let's go on to Husana.
Husaina.
Husaina. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to work on these names. Maybe by the end of the show I'll have them.
Okay, my name is Husaina and I live in Kaduna. I'm from Nigeria.
Okay.
Yeah, I live in Kaduna, not far from the capital city.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the capital city?
Is Abuja.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's good for us to hear that because I think, at least I know for me, we get used to hearing certain continents and certain countries in their cities, but we don't often hear some of the other ones, and it's good to hear that, so thank you.
You're welcome.
And Miriam.
Yes.
Got one right.
Hello, my name is Miriam and I come from Thailand. So I live in Phuket. It is southern in Thailand.
Okay.
It is a tourism city.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have surrounded the sea.
Okay, the sea is surrounding it.
Yes.
Okay. So let's work backwards. We'll start with Miriam and come back this way. Tell me about your home city. I mean, do you guys have snow? Is it hot? Is it cold? Do you have seasons? Kind of what's a normal year for you weather-wise? And you said you by the sea. Do you live by the mountains? Or are you in the desert?
Yep.
Those types of things.
To be honest, we have 90 degrees.
Okay.
And we don't have winter.
Okay.
We just have summer and rainy season.
Okay.
In southern.
Wow. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, this is my first time seeing snow and I'm so excited.
You're so excited.
Yeah, but now I'm so cold. Yeah, we have different seasons in Nigeria.
Okay.
We have this Hamatan. That is when it's cold and dry. And we have the rainy season.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's not really that cold in Nigeria, but yeah, kind of.
Okay. So you have some temperature fluctuation, but not as much as what you've been seeing here.
Yeah, it's so cold here. Since the day I came up, been so cold. I was God.
Yeah, it has been a cold winter here, that's for sure. Mm-hmm. Okay, Jai.
Yep.
Got it.
Yeah. So my city is actually like Marshall. Okay. So every season has a really, really outstanding feature.
Okay.
Yeah. And in winter it's cold.
Okay.
It's really cold.
Okay.
But not like Marshall this year. Yeah. So in winter, I think our average temperature could probably be negative 10 or negative 6 degrees.
Okay.
Yeah. So and it snows every single year.
Okay.
Yeah, but in summer it's going to be much better. It's not that hot, probably 80 probably is the highest.
Okay.
Yeah, so on average, like 70, 80, somewhere
Okay.
there. Yeah.
So you don't get the hot humid that we get here in Marshall?
No.
Okay,
It's not
so-
humid at all, and I love
Okay.
it.
Oh, yeah. I think there's a lot of people out there that would agree with you. I'll take the heat, but no humidity.
Oh,
That
yeah,
would be
right.
perfect.
Exactly.
Makes a big difference.
Yeah.
So let's go on and let's talk about back home. What's your typical day like? When you go to school? What does a school day look like? Yeah, let's just share that. What's a typical day back home like for you guys? Let's start with Jai.
Okay, so my high school in China is, I think it's like our time schedule is really, really tight. So it's really suggestible. Normal school days, we go to school at probably 7:20 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
And we don't go home until 9 or 10 o'clock at night.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So literally we spend like at least 12 or 13 hours at school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. How many subjects do you study back home? Or is that not something, I'm curious, how does the school?
Okay, so back in China, we have 9 subjects that we have to learn them all, and that's all the subjects we have to learn. It's
Okay.
not like here, like you can pick up your classes and you change different rooms.
Right.
But in China, we have every single classroom, and in every classroom is going to be the whole class of 50, 60, or sometimes even 70 students.
Okay.
With the head teacher.
Okay.
Yeah, and the other teachers, like the math teacher, English teacher, they just go room
They
by room.
move the
Yeah,
room.
they move. Yeah,
Okay.
and the students stay the same.
Okay. So you're with your whole class the whole time you go through school?
Yes,
You
yes.
have no change of, like here, you have the change of classes and change of
Right.
students. Okay. Husana?
Husseina.
Husseina. A, long A. Okay. Husseina. I'm going to get it yet.
So, in a normal day in Nigeria, you wake up around 5, pray. Yeah, we have to pray and get ready for school.
Okay.
Get to school like by 7:30.
Okay, 7:30.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we have assembly. Not like here, we don't have like this pledge or the national anthem. Here
Okay.
we did on assembly ground, not in class.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have assembly like around 8
Okay.
and class started. Then go back home around 4.
Okay, 4.
Then
So
yeah.
pretty close in timing, a little longer than here, but pretty close in timing. Do you have specific subjects you take for the whole year, or does that change?
Yeah, when you here you have 9th grade, 10th grade, but here we call it, in Nigeria we call it junior secondary school and senior secondary school.
Okay, say that again. You call 9th and 10th grade,
Like junior secondary school
okay?
and senior secondary school.
Okay, junior school and senior school. Okay,
Yeah,
got
yeah.
it. Okay,
So when you're in junior secondary school, you are not allowed to choose a subject.
okay,
Yeah, you just have to take all the 14 subjects.
okay,
But when you're a senior, you get to choose the class you're going. If you're a science student, you have to take science courses, and when you're an art student, you take art subject.
okay. So at the junior level, you guys all kind of take the same classes, and then when you get up to the senior school level, depending upon what you plan to study, you will
Yeah.
take classes that align with that or
Yeah.
would be in that area.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, Miriam.
Yeah, my school is like we have to go before 8 o'clock because we have respect about flag,
Okay,
and we start class like 8:30,
okay,
and we have uniform,
okay,
and we cannot change subject, and we have like we should go to another class.
okay.
It's like 13 classes from each day.
Each day.
Yep.
Okay, wow, you have a lot of classes each day then.
Yeah.
Wow, a lot of topics. So let's go way back to August before we had all the snow. It was beautiful here in Minnesota with our heat and humidity. And you landed in the U.S. probably in Chicago, made your way to the cities and out to Marshall. Got signed up for school. The first day of school came. What was going through your minds, and what have been some of the things you've liked, and what have been some of the things you're going, oh, this is a challenge, I got to really figure this out? So Husana. Husseina, can I get that one?
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, my first day in school, like before the first day in school, my husband took me to sign up for my classes. And I did that. She showed me my blogs. Yeah,
Yep.
I was like, she took me to my locker. We tried to open it. Yeah, she did that. And I was like, yeah, I got it. First day in school, I was like, where is my class to school? Like everything was just complicated. I was so nervous.
Yeah.
And the first thing, I went to my locker. I couldn't open my locker. And the second,
Sure.
and the second thing is like moving from classes to classes, because back in Nigeria we don't move. Like
Right.
it's something like I have to struggle hard. So I was like, I went to my first block. Like my first block is here, and I was here. I have to turn to walk around the school. If I go back to the first, I was like, I have to ask. So it's so hard, but I really love it, and I have to work hard on how to get to class on time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your challenge has been just that
Yeah.
whole shifting, and
Yeah.
and the Marshall High School is not small.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so
So
big.
then you got to maneuver that large building.
Yeah.
Have you found something about the school system here that you really like that's different from back home?
Yeah, like the structure of the buildings.
Okay.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay.
Yeah, and the way you get to choose a subject.
Subjects.
Yeah, that's so interesting. Like
Okay.
you have to.
You can broaden your thinking, right? Yeah. Okay, Miriam.
Yes.
Tell us about coming to the first day of school. What do you like about the Marshall School? What has been a challenge for you?
I prepare a lot about my school. So first day, I was nervous and excited about school in the same time, and I want my hug from my dad, who's dad,
Okay.
and he took me to the school, and the first class is like English class, and it's so fun. And I didn't use laptop from Thailand. It's the first time I use laptop.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's been a wonderful
It's
journey
awesome.
for you.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I use laptop for journal.
Journaling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And write essay
Right. Oh, wow.
is good for me.
Wow. You've had quite a journey then. It's been a
Yes.
change, and also just getting used to the change between the classes. Jai.
Yeah, so I think the first day of the school for me is kind of like really exciting, but still confusing because, back in China and here is totally different, like different
Right.
system, like you can pick up your classes and you go from classroom to classroom and my locker. I think I probably spent a week struggling with my locker and finally I just gave up.
Yep.
Yeah, it's so confusing.
Yep.
Yeah, now I just do not lock my locker because I was like, okay, I'm done with you. I'm not just gonna play with you anymore. Yeah. Yeah. And I think another thing for me is like here the classes. Since you change classroom to classroom, so you do not always have the same classmates and friends,
Right.
Because in China, you stay with those 50,
Yeah.
60 students all the time for 3 years.
Right.
Yes, and so then I think for me, it's gonna develop the relationship, the friendship with my friends back in China more easily than here.
Right.
Because
Right,
here
'cause you're with them.
you only stay together for like an hour and you
Right.
change.
Right.
Yeah, so it has been, I think, quite a challenging thing for me to get to know my friends, my classmates here,
Sure.
and make friends. Yeah.
Sure. And I can understand that because when you're together for so many years, you
Yeah, it's
just
just
really
family,
get to
like
know
big
'em.
family.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
You really get to know them.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Let's go on and talk about back home. Do you have brothers? Do you have sisters? What do your parents do? Let's start there, and then we'll go to what's a favorite food you miss from back home? Should we start with Miriam this time?
Okay. I have like 4 members in my family.
Okay.
We have my dad, my mom, and my older brother,
Okay.
and me. My mom, she has like convenience store,
Okay.
a small, and she has new coffee shop.
Ooh,
I'm so
exciting.
proud. Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't try yet.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay.
And my dad, he works in smelting ore. You know that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's receptor,
Oh, okay.
reception something.
Okay.
And my brother, he study in college and he works about reception in hotel.
In the hotel.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wow. Good. Let's work our way back. Husseina.
Yep.
You got it.
Got it.
Yeah. I have 3 siblings, a brother and 2 sisters. I'm the youngest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And my parents are civil servants.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Good.
they have been busy. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Jai.
Yeah, and back home, I have one sibling, my older sister,
Uh-huh.
and she's like 13 years older than me.
Okay.
Yeah, and now she lives in New York City. I think
Oh,
she's
wow.
been there for like a couple of years, probably 4 or 5, probably
Okay.
more than that.
Okay.
Yeah, and then my dad, he's the manager of his own company, and my mom works as secretary there.
Okay.
Yeah, but now they're kind of like pretty close to like retirement.
Permanent?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's very interesting. I know when you come to the U.S., it's a drastic change. I mean, no matter whenever you travel
Yeah.
outside of your home country, there's always major changes. But I found out over the years that one of the real connector things is food.
Yeah.
You know, food can bring everybody around the table, right?
Yes.
And we can all say we all need to eat. There's all something there. Let's first talk about what is that food item from back home that you're going, oh, I wish I could have a piece of that right now. So who would like to start?
Okay, I'll start.
Okay.
Okay, so like Chinese food is kind of like a large category of food. So literally, I just basically miss everything.
You miss it
I
all.
miss every single thing from back home. Yeah. So, but then after like probably my exchange year halfway done, okay, I finally decided, okay, I'm just probably gonna cook something.
Yep.
Cook something back home. Yeah. So, that's actually the very first time I tried to cook.
Oh, hey, a new experience. Yay.
I know, yeah. And we made spring rolls,
Okay.
and I cooked noodles,
Okay.
and one dish is called like oyster lettuce. Oyster sauce lettuce, yeah.
Okay.
And we also make dumplings.
Dumplings
Yes.
Okay.
And rice.
and rice.
Yeah, that rice is kind of like fried rice.
Fried rice?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Ooh,
Yeah.
that sounds good.
Yeah, and I finally figured out, well, actually, I can cook.
See, you learned you had a new skill and you didn't know it.
Yeah, exactly. I never thought of that one day I could probably like cook myself.
Yeah. Wow.
When I was back in China, every time I thought about it, I'm probably gonna cook myself, and then I was just thinking like, well, that's gonna be a disaster. I'm just gonna explode the kitchen. But the reality proves that I can't do that.
You can do that. Wow,
It's not that bad.
that's a huge thing you've learned
Yeah.
while being here.
Right.
Okay. What's your favorite food from back home that you are missing? See if we can understand. That'll be part of it, right? Because there's so many different.
Yeah, I love rice, but mostly I love dumbo.
Dumbo. What is it? What is it like? Can you explain it, or is it
it's
difficult?
kind of like rice, but like grounded rice,
Okay.
but it's
It's just how it's made and how it's put together with the seasonings that
My mom's
It's hard
not
to
better.
explain, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I
Yeah.
understand that.
Yeah, so, but I miss rice. Since I came here, I've cooked for my host family fried rice, and I love it.
Okay, fried rice.
Yeah.
Good. Have you been to the shop downtown Marshall, the Hindi store?
No.
They've got like, now I'm going way out on a limb here. I can be way off, but I want to say they have like 50 kinds of rice. I mean, they have a lot of different varieties of
here
rice. So
there are a lot of different kind of rice here. Like when I want to cook, my host mom brought, I say I want to cook rice, and she brought white rice. This I was like, rice.
no, not this. I want rice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, she said, which one would you like to choose? I was like that one. No, not that one. Maybe it's a go. I was like, I don't know which one to use, but finally I chose one, and it works.
Yeah. It's just different.
Yeah.
When you do that. Miriam, what about you? What dish do you miss from back home?
Thai food is a lot of seasoning and spicy,
Okay.
and I really miss pad thai.
Pad Thai. What is Pad Thai?
Pad thai is like noodles, and you can put chicken or shrimp in there, and we have like unique sauce
Okay.
that I can make it, but I think pad thai in Thailand is so very good.
Okay.
I have like the classic restaurant in Phuket is so good.
Oh, it's really good, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. And I think that's so true when you travel, that the spices, you can find them, but they're not like, quite like the spices with close to the same name back home. And so it just doesn't quite come out exactly like you remember.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's not quite it. It's close, but it's not, not quite there.
Yep.
All right, let's talk about American food. What's your favorite American food? Let's start with you.
I love hot dish.
Hot dish? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, good.
Yeah, I love that. And anytime my host mom made it, I used to be very happy. And there is a meal she normally made, like it has chicken, so I love that one. So it's one of my favorite, but I don't know the name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some kind of chicken. Okay, good. Well, that's good to know. Hot dish, Minnesota hot dishes. There we go.
Yeah.
Hey, and that's not common throughout the whole United States. So you got something very unique to this kind of area of the
Yeah.
United States. Okay, Miriam.
I love mashed potato.
Mashed potatoes?
Yes. And I love American dessert.
Okay.
It's so good. My host mom, she can make and bake the dessert. Is so good, like apple pies,
I see.
apple crisp.
Crisp.
That's
You love the desserts.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Jai.
Yeah, I think my favorite is hot dish definitely counts.
Okay.
Yep. And then it's the roast beef with mashed potatoes and gravy.
Okay.
So good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
We're getting some definitely Midwestern flair here. That's wonderful. When I talk Midwestern, it tends to be in this part of the country where we typically serve a lot of those dishes. So that's been fun. Let's talk about American foods again. What's the American food that you go, really? You people eat that? I mean, we've hosted exchange students, and quite often a lot of them said, you eat peanut butter? Why? Why do you eat peanut butter? So that's been my experience. So what's the one American food that you go, really? Why are you guys eating that? Not my favorite. Do you have any of those? Jai?
Yes. I think my top one is like olives. You know those olives in the jar?
Yeah.
Like every time I see people put olives on their pizza,
Yeah.
and for whatever reason, I was like,
No,
stop doing it. It's so bad. Yeah, but actually, I have asked lots of people like, do you like olives? They're like, yeah, it's so good. Or they're like, no, this is not my thing.
Right.
Yeah, so
Right.
I think it's kind of like depends on the people.
Yes,
Yeah, that depends.
I would have to agree with
Yep.
it.
Yeah.
Husseina,
I think it should be pickles.
pickles.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that is a unique taste, definitely,
Yeah,
with the
like-
vinegar in there.
When I tasted it, like the first time, I had different taste. The first one I tasted, it tastes like sugar, and the other one was like salty. But I was like, Yeah, all pickles. And why do they eat them? And they love them. Like Americans love pickles.
Pickles.
Yeah.
You are right about that. We do love our
Yeah.
pickles, whether they're sweet kind or whether
Yeah.
they're the deal salty kind. So yeah, yeah, that's interesting. And Miriam,
Actually, pickles and mustard.
mustard.
I tried mustard in Thailand, but I can't. Like
Yeah.
in hot dog, maybe.
Yeah.
And pickles, my family really loves pickles.
Yep.
My youngest sister, like 3 years old, she loves pickles.
She just eats them, I bet.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
me.
Wow. That's interesting. That's
Yeah.
interesting. Pickles and olives. Okay, we're going to go on and go from here and say, you're all exchange students here to the U.S. So why should someone be an exchange student? Let's start in the middle.
Yeah. Like being an exchange student is something like I'm proud of. Like it's one of the things that I'm proud of myself. Like it makes me so happy. Like growing. Like back home, I don't wake up early. Like even I don't wake up myself. I have noticed a lot of changes in me. Like I wake up early. Like even when my alarm rings. Like if I put alarm back home, it's my sister or my mom that will wake up. I don't wake up.
Yeah.
So here, like I wake up like an alarm, and I've noticed like a lot of changes. Being dependent, being able to be patient. Yeah.
Yeah.
Being an exchange student is the best thing ever. I'm so happy. I'm proud of it, and I wish a lot of people can like apply and be an exchange student. Like it's one of the best thing ever.
Yep. I love
and getting to have families, like families all over the world. Like when you meet the other exchange student for the first time, like the conversation you have is like you've known them all your life. And
Yes.
Yeah, and your family, the sacrifice they have done to you, like the host family and your back home family, like they've known you for a lifetime, and it's one of the greatest things. And I'm so proud and happy to have family all over the world.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's really cool. I really love what you said, that how the experience has changed you, has made you more independent as a person.
Yeah.
And also more patient.
Yeah.
But then how your family has expanded around the world, that's really precious. Miriam, how about you?
I think exchange student changed me too. Changed me a lot about challenging, about developing myself, about spending the time with the other. So I think this year is very awesome for me. I never seen like this before, and I think we can have like confidence, and you can do it.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that too. Again, you're talking about that you're developing who you are as a person
Yes.
and having that confidence. I mean, that's a priceless gift, so that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Jai, I'm going to mess it up at the end here. How about you?
Well, I think like for exchange student experience is a great thing. I mean, both for me and for my back home, my family back home, and also my family here, and also almost like everybody around me. You know, first because I think the for exchange student life, then you got lots of new experiences, especially the challenging. You know, because we're back home, there's so many things that you have not tried yet, and you have no idea whether you can do that or not, right?
Right.
Yes, but so here you can just challenge yourself and explore yourself.
Right.
Yes. So I mean that's personally, and I mean if I expand it, I mean onto the cultural level, you can see so many differences between the different culture and the different people. You know, I think I mean for me, I can understand the difference better. And like one thing I really appreciate about the exchange student experience is that one sentence. It's called "There's no right or wrong. The only thing is difference."
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Yeah, I really like
Wow.
that.
Yeah, you've really captured that.
Yeah.
And I also love how you say how you've had challenges, but you grew from it. I mean,
Yes, right.
there's not very often that we're willing to take some of those challenges on, but you've
Yep.
been able to face them and grow as a person
exactly.
from them.
Right.
So that's just absolutely wonderful. I think we're at the point where we really need to wrap up. I think we are running out of time very quickly. So let's say who our host families are, and if you'd like to say a personal thank you to them, and then maybe just goodbye in your native language. So Jai, let's start with you.
Okay. Yes, so now my host family is the Hosesers.
Okay?
Yeah. And one thing I really like to say to them is like you're really my real family here, my real family in the United States. And another thing, well, I wish to say something in Chinese. Well, I'll explain them later.
Okay.
我爱你们.
Okay. Thank
Yep.
you. Okay. Miss Aina.
And for me, I have two families.
Okay.
So lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have two families. I had double placement since before I came here. So I get to have two families from America. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. I have the Betas family and the Moss families. And I want to say thank you so much for being part of my life and helping me to reach out to people and accepting me into your family. I'm so happy. Thank you so much. Nagode sosai. Allah ya muku albarka.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you. Miriam.
My host family is the Moore,
Okay.
so we live together.
Oh, sure.
Yes. And I want to say to my family, thank you so much for everything that you love me, and thank you for hosting me. This is the best year ever, and I want to say, หนูรักคุณค่ะ
Okay, good. So with that, we're all going to just say goodbye, and we'll see you on the next show. So let's say goodbye in our native language. Goodbye.
Say Anjima.
再见，拜拜。
ลาก่อน